Bitcoin just crashed to $79,000 and large institutions are secretly dumping their bags while the crowd still believes in endless growth. United States inflation is rising too fast and just one tech company is now worth more than the economy of almost any country in the world. This is a classic bubble right before a massive crash. In this video, I will show you my exact short positions on Bitcoin, explain why Ethereum is a trap for the crowd, and reveal a hidden signal from Zcash that proves the market peak is already in. You must watch this video until the very end to see the shocking inflation data that will destroy this market at all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's begin. Bitcoin finally crashed to $79,000 and even lower. This happened exactly after testing the 0.618 Fibonacci level on the 4-hour chart. That is exactly where I opened my short. I already locked in $2,000 in profits and my stop loss is at break even. I also just opened a small hedge long position with a stop loss at break even to protect my profits. But globally, I expect a brutal drop. Above us, there is a 4-hour imbalance at $80,000. We could go there today. This is a perfect zone to short with a stop loss above $80,500 here. We already tested the $79,000 zone and the price bounced above $82,000 from there. But now the buy reaction is very weak. The obvious target for the drop is $77,000 zone here. There is a daily imbalance, a long wick and Fibonacci support right there. And liquidation heat maps confirms this. There is a massive amount of liquidity waiting to be grabbed down to $77,000. Meanwhile, check the liquidation maps. There is almost no liquidity above us, but there is a massive liquidity below us through to the $77,000. Funding rate finally turned positive. The crowd is jumping into longs and market makers will drag the price down to liquidate them. And the most important confirmation, institutions are already exiting. The price difference between Coinbase and Binance went deeply negative, hitting minus 0.0488. Coinbase is the exchange for large funds. They are selling assets faster than the global market can buy them. Let's look at Ethereum. The price is standing still around $2,300, but smart money is quietly dumping their bags. The cumulative volume delta on the spot market dropped deep into the negative zone. Retail traders think this is a consolidation before a pump, so they buy. But it's a trap, there is no real buying pressure. My maximum bearish scenario is Ethereum dropping below $1,300 and possibly even lower $900. Solana dropped after sweeping the $97.6 level. The next Fibonacci support level is around $86. We can look for long there. For now, a short is valid with a stop loss above 94,000, exactly at the beginning of 4-hour time frame imbalance. Chainlink has a 4-hour imbalance too. The stop loss for a short is $10.48. The target for the drop is $9.6, exactly at the Fibonacci support levels and this support zone with order block and imbalances. Toncoin showed rapid growth on news, but I warned you about a reversal at the $2.9 level. That level has been on my chart for 2 years and it worked perfectly. The obvious target for a drop is $1.9, 0.618 Fibonacci level. And here is the support for Toncoin. You can try long here or you can try short with a stop loss above 4-hour time frame imbalance at 2.228. This was a classic exit pump for large players, and the same thing I think happened on SUI, because we saw this pump on bullish news and now SUI is correcting. We can check our Fibonacci retracement levels, and the support zone is located at $1.1, and now you can try short SUI with a stop loss here 1.25 with a target at this zone. And here, if Bitcoin also shows us a reaction from 77,000 zone, you can try SUI long here and stop loss below this support zone. Let's check Hyperliquid. My short on this coin is still active, and it also dropped a little bit below $39, and the bullish structure here is broken. If the daily candle closes like this below $39, the next target is the daily imbalance here at $33. Now Zcash, this is my important chart. I give you the $613 level. The price perfectly hit that mark, tested the imbalance and left a huge wick. My short entry is $608 with my stop at break even right now. The first target is $503 here at this imbalance, and the final target is $350 at this support zone. I just want to remind you that historically, when Zcash hits its peak, it means Bitcoin hit its absolute top shortly before. The drop in Zcash proves that the Bitcoin peak at 82,800 was the final one. The only coin with a different chart is XRP. It is trapped in a symmetrical triangle. It's very easy to see this. And above us, at the $1.5 level, there is a lot of liquidity and also an imbalance here at 1.68. And if Bitcoin bounces, XRP could explode. You can try a long from $1.4 with a stop loss below $1.38. But be very careful. Altcoins is a scam. The S&P 500 index is hitting all-time highs. I'm waiting for a bearish structure to open a short. Why is the stock market a bubble? Look at NVIDIA. It also broke through new all-time high. But the most important part is that it became the second largest asset in the world, worth $5.52 trillion. That is more than the GDP of almost any country on the planet. In the year 1999, the exact same thing happened with dotcom companies. Extreme concentration always ends in a crash. Let's check gold, and gold is moving sideways. I'm waiting for a pullback to 4,630 to enter a long, targeting $5,000. It is a 0.618 Fibonacci level on this global Fibonacci retracement. But globally, as you see, I'm holding a massive short from $5,300, targeting a crash below $4,000. Silver hit resistance at $89. You can look for long at $85 with a stop loss under 83.8. The next target is to break through this level 96.2 and to come to 0.618 Fibonacci level at 99.7. Let's check oil, and I think oil will continue to grow. The Strait of Hormuz is blocked. My target for oil is to break through these equal highs and the growth above $113. I also have longs on oil, and I'm not going to fix them because my targets are extremely higher. Let's check the United States dollar index, and it formed a triple bottom. As you see, it is accumulating strength in a sideways trend, and if the dollar index shoots up, all risk assets will collapse. And the most terrifying part is the inflation news. United States producer price inflation skyrocketed to 5.2%. Even so, they expected 4.3%. Inflation for April hit 6%. That is the highest level in 3.5 years. Oil is getting more expensive due to war, which drags up the prices of transportation and food. Inflation is not going away. Hopes for a Federal Reserve rate cut are dead. The new Federal Reserve head, Kevin Warsh, will not be able to print cheap money. This market is running on illusions, and soon we will see a brutal crash. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we continue tomorrow.